We're baking! So basically, it is one of my best friend's birthday tomorrow. She's gonna be 18. She's like a little sister to me. I still think she's 14 in my eyes. And I thought we'd make her an 18th birthday cake because why not? I have the time. It's a nice thing to do, isn't it? We are gonna be cheating though. We are going to be using Betty Crocker's because I could make a cake from scratch, yes, but why would I tempt fate when that could turn out awfully? But I know that my Betty Crocker's is going to pull through. Devil's food cake never disappoints, so why risk it? So we're going to be baking a Betty Crocker's cake today. And while we do that, we're going to be answering some questions. I asked on my Instagram story for people to ask me questions because I've got a few comments asking for a Q&A, so this is it. This is my Q&A video for all those that are asking. And I feel like it'd be nice to get to know me a bit better because I haven't really done a proper Q&A since starting my channel. So you probably don't really know that much about me actually. So let's just get into it. Okay, let me find out a question first. That'd be a good start, wouldn't it? We're gonna start with my plans for this year, 2022 goals and that type of stuff. So in regards to YouTube, career, TikTok, that type, social media, that type of stuff, there's a few like milestones I would like to hit. I have set quite high expectations for myself, which I might not reach, but crazier things have happened, let's be real. Like, I don't care about followers, obviously, like I do all this because I enjoy it, but in this industry, in the social media content creation life, followers are a big part because that's what helps you grow, that's what helps you get seen, etc, etc. So YouTube, I think 100,000 is possible, but I would like to hit 200,000. I think that'd be very, very nice. Maybe even 300. I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. That might be a bit of a stretch, but who knows. TikTok, 500,000. Even that is a lot. I don't know if I can do that. I'm just gonna have to start posting a lot more on TikTok if I want to reach that. And then on Instagram, 50, 70, something like that. I'd really like to grow my Instagram a bit more. But yeah, that's my goals in terms of growing my platforms. And then other goals, I want to travel. I really, really, really want to travel. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to New York. I want to go back to Australia. I want to go to Los Angeles. I want to, oh my god, I literally want to go to so many places. I want to go interrailing in Europe. I want to travel a lot this year. I'm not sure I have the funds to fund that yet, but we'll see about that, won't we? Other goals I have this year is I want to read 2 books a month. I think that's doable for me. Last year, I don't know what I was thinking. I set a target for 50 books. At the beginning of last year, I was like, yeah, I'm going to read 50 books. That's 1 a week. As a non-reader, I don't class myself as a reader. Okay, yeah, I don't class myself as a reader, so me setting myself 50 books to read was just so impractical. So now I'm setting myself 2 books a month, so that's 24 books, and I think that's doable. Other goals, I've got so many goals, I've literally written them all down, I just can't think. Build healthy habits, healthy lifestyle, like going on walks, having a good workout routine, gym routine, fueling myself with the right foods, being nutritious, all that good stuff. Wake up earlier has been a big goal for me because I used to be someone that would like wake up at 9 and like consider that early. I mean, 9's not like that late, but I wanted to wake up a lot earlier, which I have been doing thus far in the year. But yeah, I have other goals, can't really think of them right now, but those are the main ones. I got a lot of questions asking basically what I do. Do I go to school? Do I work? Do I go to university? All those types of questions, which I understand because if you just are following me now, you're probably like, what the hell does she do all day? Basically, I'm 21, if you didn't know. I know I look 15. I got told by 2 men that I looked 15 last night at squash, so that was a really good ego boost for me. But so I finished school, oh my god, like 2.5 years ago, which is crazy. This summer will be 3 years. Oh, that makes me feel sick. Some of my friends will be completing their university degrees this year. They're gonna have a degree, and I won't. So basically, after school, I decided not to go to university. I had a place at Exeter to do history, but I decided I would defer it for a year and I went traveling. So that was late 2019, 2020. I went traveling. As you can imagine, COVID stopped it. I was in Philippines when COVID happened, but I did 2 months backpacking the east coast of Australia with my best friend. We road trip New Zealand, we went to Fiji, we went to Bali, and then we were in Philippines and COVID happened and we had to come back. We did get a good bit done for sure, but we also had planned like Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, all of that, and we didn't get any of that done, which was a shame. But where was this going? Oh yeah. So yeah, we did that and then we came back in, I think I got home April 4, 2020. And then obviously COVID happened, we were in lockdown, so I wasn't really doing anything because I didn't go to university. I was on a gap year, so I was just chilling in lockdown, didn't have any uni work to do, I was just not really doing much. And then I was supposed to be going to university that September 2020, but I was like, one, I don't really want to do history anymore, like I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it. There's nothing I really want to study for 3 years that I can warrant spending 3 years of my life doing, and the money and all that. And three, around point three, I think so, three, COVID. The university experience is not going to be the same. So then I was like, do you know what, I'm just not going to go to university. So I didn't go to university. Let me just melt my butter quickly because I'm yabbering on. Okay, where was I? Right, September 2020. I had to get a job, obviously. I worked in a school for a year as a gappy. Don't know what a gappy is. Basically, somebody who takes a gap year, normally between school and university, they go and work in a school. Basically helping out with PE, junior school. It was really fun, and I met some of my best friends doing it, and it was such a good year. It was so fun, and I really enjoyed it, but it was kind of like a year job. I didn't want to do it for much longer than that, and I was very lucky to have it during COVID, especially because a lot of people didn't have jobs, but obviously schools were open the majority of time during COVID, so this job was still about. But yeah, so I did that for a year, and then, wait, let me just concentrate quickly. Okay. So I did that until July 2021, and I started, if you didn't know, I started TikTok properly in like February, March 2021, so while I was still at the school, and that's when like things started going much bigger for me. Like I went from like 30,000 to 100,000 in a month, and it was all a bit crazy and wasn't expecting it, but it was a lot of fun and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, I need to keep, okay, so I just need to mix this now. So I had summer, that was all nice, and then this is such a long story, Leah, get to the point. I'm so bad at telling a story. And then anyway, September 2021 to now, I have basically, what have I been doing? Not much, honestly. I wasn't in the best place for the last few months of 2021, so that's probably why, and that's why I wasn't posting that much. But I'm doing a lot better now, okay? I'm doing a lot better now. And I helped out at the school a little bit. I normally just did like an hour a day at lunchtime. I was doing that for a couple months. So yeah, basically, at the moment, I don't work, I don't study. I'm just doing content creation full time. But yeah, that was a very long story as to what I'm doing right now and who I am as a person. It's all mixed together, looking good. I don't really think there's much else to do. Pour into tins. Yeah. Okay, we can do that. There's quite a few questions about my workout routine, how long I've been lifting for, all of that. And I'm gonna make a video on that. I'm gonna do like a week of workouts. So all of the information will be there. But basically, I haven't been lifting for that long, like a month. I'm still very weak. One of the questions says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know where I see myself in a month. So that is a question that I can't answer. I have no idea what I'll be doing in 5 years. I'll be 26. Blech, 26! That's closer to 30 than it is to 20. Ew. I don't know where I'll be. Don't ask me that. Thank you very much. How did you get into squash? This is a good question because it's about squash and I love talking about squash because I'm obsessed. So basically, here we go on a long tangent again because I am incapable of not talking a lot. So before I went traveling, I had like a limbo period from September to November where I wasn't really doing much. All my friends had gone to uni. I was not thriving mentally in the slightest, and a family friend wanted to obviously like get me out of the house, get me moving, get me active, introduced me to squash. And I went to maybe 5 sessions before I went traveling. So like it really wasn't a lot, but it was enough to like get me hooked. I was obviously shite because I was a complete beginner, but I loved it. I've always loved sports, always played sports growing up. So I played squash like a few times and then I went traveling. And then when I got back from traveling and when COVID had like kind of eased up in June 2021, I rejoined my gym where the squash courts are and just played again, basically. Played properly this time. Like last time I just went to a few beginner sessions. But yeah, from June I just played a lot more, and from like November I've been getting coaching and now I play like 6 times a week. But yeah, I just love it and it keeps me sane and I look forward to it every day. I literally love it. Okay, I'm getting lots of questions, as I expected, about food, dealing with food guilt, how my relationship with food is. Did I used to have a bad relationship with food, bad body image days, all of that type of stuff. So let's discuss. Right, so food. Such a difficult topic, isn't it? I obviously love food. Oh, crap. I really can't do two things at once. This is really making me annoyed. I have struggled with my relationship with food all my life. Oh my God, sorry. I actually need to concentrate on doing this. I'm very sorry. It looks very moussey. It doesn't really normally look this moussey. Anyway, ever since I can remember, basically from the age of 10, I'd say, I hated my body, hated how I looked in the mirror, hated how I looked in the bikini, all that lovely stuff that diet culture ingrains in us when we're literally children. And I used to go on a million fad diets. Like, I remember I would eat like an egg and a grapefruit for breakfast. Like, what? An egg and a grapefruit? First of all, ew, as a combination, just a single egg and a grapefruit for breakfast. Like, what was I thinking? But yeah, I always saw myself, body dysmorphia, oh my God, worst thing ever, but I always saw myself as huge, and I just want to hug like little 13-year-old me who thought she was huge. Little me, bless her. And yeah, just always like bad relationship with food, but also not like to the point where I had to get medical help or anything like that. Let me just put this in the oven and then we'll continue. Oh, I haven't even heated the oven up yet. Let me heat the oven up. And yeah, and then I guess I really don't want to trigger anyone by saying this stuff, but basically maybe like a year and a half ago now, I started calorie counting. Oh my God, worst decision, worst decision. My mental health and my relationship with food got so bad. All I was worried about what calories I was eating. I'm just gonna give a quick trigger warning. I'm gonna mention calories. If that triggers you, please click off. I was one of those people that were like, I want to lose weight, I'll eat 1200 calories. No! Literally go back in time and slap you around the face. Leah, like, what are you doing? 1200 calories is not enough food for me, for you. Literally, it's enough food for a toddler, okay? If you're eating 1200 calories right now, please eat more because it's too little for your body, okay? 1200 is just way too little. Anyway, after a few weeks of eating 1200 calories and going over every day, I figured 1200 was not enough. So now I was eating around 1500 calories and just felt so restricted, like felt so horrible about myself. But I was binge eating a lot because I was restricting during the day, so I'd binge eat at night and think, oh, it's okay, we'll start again tomorrow, we'll just eat everything now. And then it would happen that night, and then it would happen the next night, and then it would happen the next night. And it was just a vicious cycle of restricting and binge eating, restricting and binge eating. So basically one day, I literally don't really remember like it in vivid detail, but I just stopped calorie counting. I was like, this just isn't working. And I know for a lot of people that have been calorie counting for so long, that's really hard to do, just to stop. I hadn't been doing it for that long, I had to say, like a few months. So I stopped restricting and I stopped counting calories, and my relationship with food definitely got better. It still wasn't at like a great place by any means, but it was like getting better day by day. So yeah, but now I'm in a much better place. I think my relationship with food now is one of the healthiest it's been. I'm eating to fuel my body, especially working out now. Like, I'm making sure I get enough protein in. A lot of people ask me for advice, and I really don't feel qualified to give advice because I'm not a medical professional. I've never got help from a medical professional that I could pass on advice from. So honestly, if you need advice, please don't ask me because I don't want to ever say the wrong thing and ever trigger anyone or anything like that. But basically the answer is yes, I've had a bad relationship with food. Yes, I'm healing it. I still have body dysmorphia. I have bad body image days all the time. And just, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and put the cake in the oven. It smells so good and I'm very excited. Okay, I'm just gonna do a few more questions before I clean up. Just some trivial questions like favorite book, The Kite Runner. Read it if you haven't. Oh my God, it is such a good book. Like, it will shatter your heart into a million pieces and then do it all over again. But it's just so beautifully written and you have to read the book. Favorite show is Grey's Anatomy, Jane the Virgin, Prison Break, Sex Education. Yeah, I say those are my main ones. Just finished Gilmore Girls and that was pretty good. Favorite music artist, singer, etc. I love Harry Styles, Rex Orange County, Justice Bennett, Sticky Fingers. What other trivial questions are there? Favorite food? Chocolate. Let's be real, it's chocolate, isn't it? That is my favorite food. But if it's like a favorite meal, then I'd say maybe like a carbonara. I love a good carbonara. Sushi. What am I saying? Sushi is my favorite food. I love sushi. It's so good. Favorite place I've traveled? Probably Australia. Probably say Australia. Like New Zealand, so nice. Greece, so nice. Barbados, so nice. South Africa, so nice. I've been really lucky. I've been to some really incredible places. Australia has my heart though. Like, I love Australia. I want to live there. Oh, this is a nice one. What do you most like about yourself? Okay, so we'll do physically and personality wise. So physically, I love this freckle on the top of my forehead. Wait, I'll come up and show you. This freckle here, do you see it? And then it's got a dent underneath. I think that's a chickenpox scar, but I love like how it's so perfectly in line, like my freckle and my dent. I love it. So that's my favourite thing about me. I also like the colour of my eyes, and I like my lips. There's like a few good things about me, eh? But anyway, also, I think I see the good in people. I like to, do I? I only say do I because every time I see a man on the street, I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna murder me. So maybe I don't see the good in people. But that's just me worrying about like my safety. I do like to see the good in people though, but like not just around a man in the street, because I'm like, he is gonna murder me. I think I'm quite a positive person, I'd like to say. Some of my friends might disagree. They might be like, no, you're negative. But I think with everything I've been through, I've like tried to stay positive through it all. I'd like to think of myself as a positive person. I try to see the best in every situation, and yeah, I think I'd like to say that, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up now before the cake bakes, because then once the cake is baked, I don't have to worry about cleaning up. Okay, here's my cake. She's looking pretty good. I'm gonna take her out of the tin, attempt to take her out of the tin, and then put it in the fridge for a little while so that it can firm up, so it's easier to cut. Okay, I've got quite a few questions about my GCSEs and A-levels, which feels like a lifetime ago. So, oh, how am I gonna do this? I think I'm just gonna flip it. Oh shit, okay, I think that's okay. For GCSEs, I took PE, history, French, and drama. And if you're wondering, I got 8 A stars and 2 A's. What can I say? And then for A-levels, I took history, psychology, and classical civilization. And I got 2 A's and a C. Oh, that C literally haunts me to this day. Because, right, I'm gonna try and flip this cake, 1 second. Woo! Okay. Whew. Oh, it's looking good. Yum. Anyway, yeah, that's C. Oh, I got the C in psychology. Psychology was my best subject. Every like class test we took, every exam, practice exam, I got an A star. Psychology was my subject. I don't know why, I just got it like that, and I just thrived in psychology. But history and class civ, I was so worried for, because I was not getting A's in any of my essays. I was really struggling on those. So I spent all my time and energy revising history and class civ, and I just kind of put psychology to a side, and clearly that was a big mistake, clearly. But yeah, if you're doing exams right now, or you're going to be doing exams this year, A-levels, GCSEs, anything, please don't put aside your best subject, because you might end up like me, and it's the most infuriating thing, especially when I know I was good enough for an A star and I got a C. Annoying. But anyway, those are my GCSEs and A-levels. And one more question before we put this in the fridge is going to be, if social media doesn't work out, what are you going to do? The answer is, I don't know. I don't know what I want as a career. I mean, I would love my social media to become my career, but if that doesn't work out, which it might not, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I really could not answer that question to you. I have no idea what I want to do in life. Hopefully social media works, because otherwise I'm screwed. Anyway, I'm going to put this in the fridge now to cool. But yeah, I'm excited to decorate this. It smells so good. Okay, it's time to decorate. I feel like I need to concentrate while cutting this, so let me just do that first. God, I'm gonna break it. Oh, okay, it wasn't that bad. Okay, we're doing quite well. So I've got the Betty Crocker chocolate fudge icing, because this stuff is so bloody good. So I just thought, I might as well, I'm doing the Betty Crocker cake, I might as well do the Betty Crocker icing. Can't do it half-assed, can I? Okay, this is looking a bit of a mess. Not quite what I envisioned. Right, let's just get another question while I'm sorting this out. Tips on how to heal your relationship with food. Okay, well, again, I'm not like a professional or anything, but these are my tips. See food as more than just a means to an end, basically. Food is fuel, yes. I promote that on my TikTok all the time. See it as fuel. Oh my god, I'm completely messing up this cake. Oh crap. Oh well, we'll just keep going for now. See food as fuel, yes. You need to fuel your body. You need to make sure your brain is getting enough energy, your body is getting enough energy. You can't drive a car on an empty tank of gas, can you? So how are you supposed to allow your body to function if you're not fueling your body? you know? So that is one way to look at it. Another way is to just look at all the memories that you can make surrounding food. Like, food isn't just fuel. Food is enjoyment, it's happiness, it's creating memories, it's birthday cakes. You know, you don't want to look back when you're 90 and think, I never had a birthday cake because I was terrified of food. Like, you want to look back and think, oh, I enjoyed my life. I had such good food, had such good memories with friends. Another good way to heal your relationship with food is to eat when you're hungry. If you're hungry, then that's your body telling you that it needs something to eat. So allow yourself, trust yourself to eat when you're hungry. If you've just had a huge meal and you're still hungry for a little bit of dessert, have the dessert. Your body's telling you it wants that dessert. Eat when you're hungry and trust your instincts, trust your gut, trust your body. If it's telling you it's hungry, eat something. And then over time, you'll start to build this relationship with food when you won't eat when you're not hungry because your body's like, I don't need anything right now. I don't really know if any of that made sense, but those are my best tips. This smells unreal. We're gonna put the top on. Let's hope it doesn't break. Ooh, okay, that was quite smooth. Now we're gonna ice the top of it. Hopefully this is a lot easier than icing the middle. And then I also bought these letters and numbers so I can say happy 18th birthday. How cute is that? Okay, next question. Sorry, I'm slacking. Top 3 places you still have yet to visit. Japan. Japan is on the top of my list. I really wanted to go to Japan. I was supposed to go in my travels. It was quite literally the next stop after Philippines, and then COVID brought us home. New York and Hawaii, I've already mentioned those two, but I've never visited there, so I really want to visit to both of those places. And also Thailand, Cambodia. All the places I was supposed to go and still haven't been to yet, I want to do all of them. Any plans to go back to school? I don't think so. I don't think I want to study anymore. There's nothing that I really want to study that I can warrant spending a few years doing. If I decide I want to go in the end, then I can always apply. It's never going away, is it? Like, it's always an option, but at the moment I'm thinking I'm not going to. Have you ever thought about being vegan? Yes, I have. I don't know if I could ever do it because I just love chocolate too much. I know obviously you can have dark chocolate as a vegan. Oh, I just love chocolate. I just don't think I could give that up. But anyway, here's the cake. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna decorate it now. So we've got letters and numbers, and then we've got some chocolates to decorate with it too. So that's so fun. Okay, here's the finished cake. I think it looks really cute, don't you think? I've made a lot of mess, but let's just look at the cake. It's cute. I am so happy with that. Look how cute it is. Okay, I'm gonna go drop it round to her now because she only lives 2 minutes away from me. I hope she's happy with it. Thank you. Thank you. What did you get you? That's so cute. Oh my god. Thank you so much. It's so cute. Happy birthday. Thank you so much.